Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we will explain the calculation of diminishing musharaka. How the calculation is made, is applied by Islamic banks. Let us see some example. Suppose there is a building which is going to be purchased by the bank as well as by the client or the customer. The total asset value, the total value of the house is 35 crore. And there is agreement between the bank and the customer. Within 3 years, the customer will purchase share of the bank. In this case, bank will finance 90% and the customer will finance only 10%. Upfront share of the customer is only 10%. The bank share is 90%. So 90% of 35 crore is 31 crore 50 lakh. Likewise, 10% of 35 crore is 3 crore 50 lakh. Now this is the bank share. 90%, 31 crore 50 lakh. Now this share will be divided into units so that customer can purchase these units. The agreed period is 36 months or 3 years. Every month customer will purchase 1 unit. So we have divided it into 36 units. 36 months, 36 units we have divided. We can divide 100 units. Accordingly, we can make the calculation. Whatever units will be there, it doesn't matter. So let us suppose here we have divided the share of the banks into 36 units. Each unit will be purchased every month by the customer. So 36 months are required. Now we need to calculate value of 1 unit. Value per unit. So value of 36 units is 31 crore 50 lakh. So we need to calculate 1 unit value. We have divided by 36. 31 crore 50 lakh is divided by 36. We obtained 87 lakh 50,000. So this is value per unit. Now we have to calculate rent because during these periods, whatever the periods are there, bank will lease its share to the customer, and in return, bank will receive rent. Rental will be received. Suppose that there is an agreement between the bank and the customer, where the rent per annum will be charged 15%. 15% rent per annum. So the bank share is 31 crore 50 lakh into 15%. That is 4 crore 72 lakh 50,000. This is the rent per annum in accordance with 15%. We have calculated rent per annum per year at the rate of 15%. That is 4 crore 72 lakh 50,000. Now we need to calculate rent per month. Per annum we have calculated. So in a year there is a 12 month. We will divide by 12 month. 4,72,000, 4 lakh, ये 4 crore 72,50,000 divided by 12. So we got 39,37,500. This is rent per month. Now we need to calculate rent per unit per month. Rent per month we have calculated. Now we need to see what is rent per month per unit. So there are 36 units. So we will divide rent per month divided by 36. 39,37,500 divided by 36. We got 1,09,375. This is rent per month per unit or rent per unit per month. So you can see 90% here at the bottom. I have just calculated 35 crore of the 90% is 31 crore 50 lakh, and 35 crore total value of the house. 10% is 3 crore 50 lakh, which has been paid by the customer. Okay, now let us see the complete calculation. There are 36 months. 0 month we have started. 0 month, 0 rent, no unit has been purchased, total payment 0. So remaining units are 36, and balance is the customer has to pay. The customer has to purchase remaining balance, that is which is the share of the bank, 31 crore 50 lakh. Now at the end of the first month, the customer will pay the rent. So what is the rent per unit per month? That is 1,09,375. It will be multiplied by 36 unit. We will get 39,37,500 because bank owns 36 units and customer has to pay the rent for 36 units. Apart from the rent, customer has to purchase also 1 unit. So what is the value of 1 unit? We have calculated, that is 87,50,000. This will be fixed. 87,50,000 customer has also paid. Now the total payment is unit value of 1 unit purchased and the rent. This rent plus the value of unit purchased. Total amount, total payment is 1,26,87,500. So 1 unit has been purchased by the customer. Now remaining units left is 35 units only. So what would be the remaining balance? Remaining balance is 30 crore 62 lakh 50,000. So how we have calculated this remaining balance? So this is the main balance, 31 crore 50 lakh. So from this 87 lakh 50,000 will be deducted from 31 crore 50 lakh. So we will get 30 crore 62 lakh 50,000. Every time from the balance, the value of unit purchase will be deducted. So we will get the balance until we reach 0. So for the next month, second month, again the rent is 1,09,375, that we have already calculated rent per unit per month. So now it is 35 units because already one unit has been purchased by the customer. So 1 unit has been reduced from the bank, from the share of the bank. Now it is only 35 units. So after multiplying 35 units with the rent amount, we obtain 38 lakh 28,000 125. And then customer has to purchase 1 unit. The value is he has to pay 87,50,000. So both rent plus value of unit purchase, total payment is 1,25,000 a year. 1 crore 25,78,125. So now what would be the remaining units? That is 34 units are left now, because 35th unit has been purchased by the customer. Now the remaining balance will be 87,50,000 will be deducted from 30 crores, is 2,50,000. So we will get 29 crore 75 lakh. Now this is the balance, and this process will continue for third month. The rent will be there, and we will multiply by 34, and we will get whatever the amount will be there. Then customer will purchase 1 unit, and he has to pay 87,50,000. Then total payment will be there. Here 33 units will be left, and then balance will be calculated. So this will continue until, let us see, the customer has purchased 34 units already. Now he is going to purchase 35th unit. So he has to pay only 2 units are left. Only 2 units are left. At the 35 month, again he will pay the rent, and the rent will be multiplied by 2 units. So he has to pay 2,18,750. And for 1 unit, he has to pay, because he has to purchase the 35 units, he has to pay 87,50,000. Total payment will be this 2,18,750 plus 87,50,000 is equal to 89,68,750. Now only 1 unit is left. So this will be the balance, because whatever at the 34 unit, whatever balance has been received, so this amount will be deducted. So we will get 87,50,000. 36 unit. Now in the 36th month, he is going to purchase the last unit. So the last unit will be multiplied by the rent amount 1,09,375 multiplied by 1. So it is the same. Then for this 1 unit, the customer will pay 87,50,000. Now all the units have been purchased by the customer. Total payment has been made 88,59,375. Now there is no unit left. All the units have been purchased. Bank has 0 units. Bank has now no share. After this, and there is no remaining balance. All the payment has been made. After this, the bank will transfer the complete ownership of the asset to the customer, and bank will come out from the ownership of the asset. The house will be owned fully and completely by the customer. This is the method. So total 31 crore 50 lakh he has paid. Customer has purchased by purchasing all the units and plus the rent. The rent is the, here what is the profit of the bank? Bank has received whatever bank has made the investment. Bank has apart from its investment, bank has received during these periods, during the 3 years, 36 months, bank has received this much amount of rent. That is the bank profit.